What's up, everybody? Welcome to our October live stream.
Live stream game. I know y'all got a lot to talk about after that Halloween review, so I'm already prepared for it. I don't know if she is, but I'm already prepared for it, I guess.
Yeah, we can discuss things, for the first half like normal, and then for the last half we'll take movie requests where we can put it up as a poll so you guys can pick movie of the month. Eight-Legged Freaks, I'm sorry, I can't put him through another spider movie.
We gotta get some people on here first. You gotta wait till we get our peeps on here. Got a couple of them, but we'll see. It'll
simmer for a minute.
We're gonna have to start.
Man.
If you in the chat, say what's up.
Yeah.
Say what's up.
We're discussing a lot of things today. Our movie poll. Halloween ends. We can discuss that.
Halloween has ended.
Maybe no spoilers because this is a live stream and I know not everyone has seen it. So.
Well.
But we can say, we can talk in code maybe.
That does kind of suck though for people who haven't seen it. Get on the live stream. Yeah, I feel it. If you in the comments, say what's good. How you doing today?
Happy Sunday.
Hopefully people are up by now. Some people might not be up.
Yeah, that's 12:30 on the West Coast.
Yeah, he going to see Halloween ends later. Yeah,
okay.
See. No spoilers.
Yeah. Come back and let us know what you thought about it after when you're done.
I butchered the shit out of that.
You done with it?
Butchered it.
You don't have to pin that.
Pin game. Okay, we got 10 in here. What's up, everybody? If you're just now getting in, we're gonna chop it up for a little while, and then once we get a few people in here, we're gonna start taking movie requests. And if you have super chats for movie requests
outside of movie month,
you'll get
movie of the month.
No, we'll take super chats for we'll take super chats for that, but we'll also take super chats for placement in the movie poll.
True.
If you want your movie to be in the poll, you feel me?
Send us $1.
You can send us. No, you might have to do more than that to get in there.
Oh.
Dig. But it all helps and supports the channel for sure. Overlord 2018 or Overlord. Yeah, I said that right. I thought I said Overload. Overlord. I never heard of that. What up, Q? I just seen you in here, my guy. What up, what up?
Yeah, for our Halloween.
And if you just got in here, this is... What up, Kevin? This is the Halloween movie poll. So we're going to be chopping it up a little bit till we get some more people in here. And then once we do, we're going to start taking requests to put into the movie poll, all right? We're doing all right. I can't complain. It's a zombie action World War II movie. Zombie action World War II.
Where's that?
What's that? The Hellraiser 2022 was. She's never seen all the Hellraisers, and I think or the Poltergeists.
I've seen the Poltergeist.
If we get some time, we'll get Hellraiser in this month. If not, I think that's something that I do want to react to because a lot of people have talked about the new one, saying that it's like a female Hellraiser, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong? Maybe I read that wrong or something like that, but I read that was a big thing. But after it came out, I seen 3C Films get on and talk about it. He's always talking about the good shit, whether it's good or bad. If I see him pay attention to it, it kind of makes my eyes wonder a little bit. So
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity. See, that's something else like that got cash cow. See, I don't like when people were saying that Halloween Ends is the worst horror movie. That tells me right there that they've never watched horror movies, because Paranormal Activity has to be some of the worst horror movies ever. Like 1 and 2 are okay.
Yeah.
The rest of that shit you can let it go.
What?
Because the idea cannot go that far. It's not even entertaining that far. Not even. The first movie was awesome. And I remember seeing that in theaters. On edge, creepy the whole time. Made you wonder the whole time. Perfect. But once you get the general gist, it's kind of like The Purge. Let that shit go. Like, first 2. Now it's like Purge Academy series and Purge Attack the Mamba and Purge, you know, Dungeon City and all this crap. Like, leave that shit alone. Preferably this would be Halloween themed. Scary, horror, thriller, suspense. Like, suspense as in, yeah, just suspense. What up, Reggie? Yeah, he was a comedian, bro. That's the best joke I heard all day, bro.
He didn't even know what you're talking about.
Bro, he said he gave Halloween Ends a 1 out of 10. Bro, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you right now. Halloween is everything but a 1 out of 10. Cry Wolf or You're Next. I've heard about that. I've also feel like I've seen that recently or something. Night of the Demons. It takes place on Halloween. Terrifier. It's a Halloween movie.
I heard Terrifier 2 was like really, really scary.
Kevin Bacon.
Oh, I've heard of Tremors.
You know how I feel about Kevin Bacon.
Yes. You love that man.
Are you? He's like new age William Shatner.
What did I do? All I said was you love that man.
Yeah, but it was kind of like condescending. Like I shouldn't love that man. It's kind of like, bro, it's Kevin Bacon.
No, it wasn't. That's not what I meant.
Kevin Bacon was like one of the best mutants in X-Men.
Have y'all seen Jeffrey Dahmer? Yes, we watched it.
Yeah, we watched it.
Off the channel. It wasn't on the channel though.
We was not watching it. Bro, I'm gonna tell you what they was gonna do.
Yeah, we was gonna watch.
They was gonna kill us in the comments for reacting to that. They already killed me because they said, bro, you black. Why you watching Jeffrey Dahmer, bro? You not traumatized. I'm like, bro, I've known about Jeffrey Dahmer. I'm black. So I've been known about Jeffrey Dahmer, bro.
I thought Jeffrey Dahmer was like common knowledge.
Like he's one of the ones.
Right, like Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Like, I thought everyone knew about Jeffrey Dahmer, but apparently not, because y'all acted like brand new about this man when they came out with it on Netflix. I'm like, dang, I thought everybody knew about him. Like,
bro, my grandparents talked about
him,
Jeffrey Dahmer and
Ted Bundy,
yeah.
John Wayne Gacy. Like, there's a bunch that you should know about. Like, I don't.
People finding something mad to be about low key. Probably. I don't know. There's been a lot of that going around the culture lately. And I don't know if it's bots or real people. But dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, the dude giving Halloween Ends a 1 out of 10, that like, bruh, that a 1 out of 10 is like CW movie, bro. That wasn't no CW movie. You know what I'm saying? Like a TV movie? That wasn't no TV movie. John Wayne Gacy, yeah, bruh.
Like
some of them motherfuckers is
really like they were like very, oh Lord.
Alien. If we don't react to any Alien this month, we are eventually gonna react to it because you know who got in it, don't we? It's got Sigourney Weaver in it. You know, I love me some Sigourney Weaver too because she's in Ghostbusters and she's in Alien.
She's in Holes.
She's in Holes.
I think she's in Avatar.
She plays a voice or something? Like literally in Avatar?
Let me look.
Like physically in Avatar?
Yeah.
I thought Avatar was just nothing but blue people.
See, but there's a story behind it.
But it's 3 hours.
It is long.
Y'all can't pay me to sit and watch it.
Okay. She's in the second one, but I think she's in the first one too. She was. I knew it.
Okay, turn up.
She's the like one of the scientists, I guess. What are they?
Without spoiling me.
Yeah.
241.
Sigourney Weaver, she was Dr. Grace. Why did it do that? Stupid shit. Whatever. But yeah.
Ted Bundy movie.
It's like Jake Sully, Zoe Saldana, Sigourney Weaver.
I mean, I mean, like, I can't hate on Avatar because it did the numbers.
It's a good movie.
And it's proclaimed. But
it is
for me, Paranormal Activity type horror movies were always lame. I think the first Paranormal Activity was good. Like, as far as timing, as far as something that horror needed at the time. But as far as it being another, like, I literally think the best new horror villain that we have had is Vecna. But at the same time, he's like inspired from Freddy in a sense. But I think that Vecna is like, he needs to be cinematically, like, that needs to be done. Mm-hmm. Like, there needs to be a Vecna movie that terrorizes a town the way he terrorizes Hawkins. Like, I need to, not like with the gate and all that shit, but how he like uses you and then snaps you in all them pieces. Yeah. Like, bruh, that's and then continuously he could grow and become something, but his aura, his style, it's perfect. He's not a guy wearing a mask. Right. He's just, that's what horror needs again. We need a 6 or a 7. You know what I'm saying? You got Michael, you got Jason, you got Freddy, you got Leatherface, you got Ghostface. Who else they gonna put in there? They put Jeepers Creepers in there. You know what I'm saying? Jigsaw. But Jigsaw's in there, I guess. But he's another clown. You know? It is definitely up there. Mm. You know what I'm saying? But I just... Insidious? It'll probably be maybe Scream 2 or something. I don't know. I don't know where they're going with that. Cause it's kind of like, what would you call the new Halloween movie after this one? You know? Like, I can see why you call Scream when it came out. Did it come out this year or last year? This year?
I think.
Okay. There's a reason why Scream is called Scream this year, because it's to give the effect of the reboot or the reboot of the series. But I don't know if you would call this for Scream 2 or would you call it Ghostface. That's why I was saying, like, if I was gonna write Friday the 13th, I don't know if I would call it immediately Friday the 13th. I think the first movie I would call, if I had like a 3-movie contract, the first movie I would be called Voorhees. The second one would be called Friday the 13th. And then I would probably call the last one, you know, Friday the 13th, you know, the final chapter of Friday the 13th, something, you know, or the legend dies, or it never continues, or whatever, or something like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't, you know, Insidious or out of Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of the Way It Plays, and That's the So Raven. Which one did you watch? That's So Raven. People want Stu back for Scream. Stu. Oh, that would be crazy. I mean,
he's dead.
I think that I could just see some shit like that coming. You know, I don't know. I think they need to take an original take on it. Scream has not been something that had a chance to train and grow like Frieza. You know what I mean? Like, its idea was attached from the very beginning story, just peeled off people down the line. Mm-hmm. And so I think that if Scream, for the first time in its career, ever thought about, well, what if it was like this, or what were past ideas that were thrown away, and you know, use those to adapt a new story or something new, kind of like what they did with, in a sense, without spoiling the new Halloween, in a sense, like, you know, I feel like that's really the only way it could go. The Conjuring movies is a double dub, and I think you're gonna see maybe Conjuring 1 and 2 from us maybe this month, maybe. if we get time. Eventually it'll be up on the channel, but if we get time or it wins a poll, then we'll do one and the other. But
have you ever? There's one called The Haunting in Connecticut.
The Haunting in Connecticut.
Have you ever seen it?
Pretty good. Is it what's the style? I know it's horror, but like.
Let's see. I don't know. It's kind of like it's kind of got a few different things involved. Like, kid has cancer. They move into this house. She finds this like glass door or whatever. But it's like a glass wall maybe. And she like goes in and finds this like armoire or something, I think. And the house just ends up being like haunted, and there's just a bunch of freaky shit happens. And yeah, pretty good though.
Sub-Zero, Scorpion, get over here. Dracula Untold. I would love to react to something like that. They still say we should do the original Night of the Living Dead. I still want to do that because like zombie movies is what kind of brought me into the horror scene. Like that was the first.
Like Zombieland.
Like zombie movies was Zombieland's not bad either. Zombies were like the first thing that got me into scary movies, and then like I saw like Friday the 13th Part 2 or 3 where they're like retelling the campfire story at the beginning. I don't know which one. Remember which one we just watched it. But that, and then my friend set me up to watch the original Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's when Freddy Krueger fucked me up. I've always had problems with sleep and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So like I know what that feels like. I feel like I've been there before.
House on Haunted Hill, that's a good one too.
I ain't seen that.
Never.
House on the Haunted Hill? The Mist. Okay. Well, Kevin one of the movies that's gonna be in the poll is gonna be The Mist. I've never seen that either. The Mist? What is that?
Okay, Kevin. Yeah.
Kevin probably put us on to something else that was good.
There. Okay, Kevin, it's going in the poll.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. When there's a time when we can't think of a movie, we just gotta hit Kevin, cause he ain't never let us down.
No.
Kevin's 3 for 3.
Yeah, so far.
Vampires in Brooklyn. Is that with Eddie Murphy? I think on the cover, looking like fucking Scar from Lion King wearing England ruffles. Monster House.
That's the cartoon, right? With the kids in it.
Thank you, Kevin. Shout out to Kevin for the support.
Yeah, for sure.
The Mist is one of the movies that will be in the poll for this month for sure. Okay, guys, we got maybe 10 more minutes. 9 or 10 more minutes, and then we're going to start taking movies for the poll, and then after that, we'll have like the Q&A.
You're welcome, guys. Hope you enjoy the reaction. I mean, the movie, sorry. Shout out to you, Kev. Like, you're our biggest supporter for real.
Yep, shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to you.
I've seen some good ones. Fright Night 2011. I've never heard of that. What about X?
Is that with that big bear? I mean, that
I think that's Freddy.
Evil bear or whatever.
Freddy. I don't know what that is either. Freddy Night 5 or something.
Edward Scissorhands. That's a good one too. And fucking
Dead Silent.
What's his name?
Dead Silent sounds crazy, Earl. What is Dead Silent?
Sweeney Todd.
Oh, okay.
That's a pretty good one.
You said X was great. I've had a lot of people recommend X.
What?
Like they said X and Malignant, and then Dizzy said Terrorizer. That's what he said, and then he said Terrorizer 2.
Have y'all ever seen The Crazies?
Fright Night's a vampire movie. Your blood. Why do I always do that? Vampires do not sound like that. I've never met one vampire in another movie other than Dracula that sounds like this.
Yeah.
I am the count. My cape.
Like
I'm going to turn into a bat.
on Sesame Street.
Oh fuck, the puppet.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Like that.
Ain't the nigga dead? Does he still be counting? I mean, shit. Numbers are infinite, so he can still be counting. It ain't been that long. Terrifier, yeah. Malignant was good.
Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi's an X? Is X a scary movie?
What is it? Like, just give us no spoilers.
Yeah, don't
give
spoil
us a
it.
brief, like, synopsis, please.
Lost Boys.
I've seen the crazies. I like it. Yeah, it was weird, huh? But it was good. Like, it was a good movie.
Oh, Army of the Dead. Zack Snyder movie? Zack
I want
Snyder
him
did
to
that?
see the crazies. It's pretty good.
How long is it? I might do it this week.
I can look.
I might do it this week. Blade 2. We
Yeah, maybe you can do it while I gotta go to work. An hour 41.
Okay.
It's really not that long.
2010 horror thriller.
Let's see. Anarchy reigns when an unknown toxin turns the peaceful citizens of Ogden Marsh into its bloodthirsty lunatics. In an effort to contain the spread of the infections, authorities blockade the town and use deadly force to keep anyone from getting in or out. And it's like a husband and wife trying to figure out how they can get out or whatever, like survive it or whatever.
They shooting porno?
Oh.
It's a 70s pro farm horror movie? 70s pro?
Harry Potter 2. He's never. Oh.
70s.
You've never seen the Harry Potters, right?
I've seen one. But I don't. After that, no. I was young when Harry Potter came out though, so I was amongst that fandom.
Yeah.
But once I stopped, because I used to do role-playing games, so that shit was cool to me back then. I used to play Rifts. It's a role-playing game. It's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons and shit. But I was into it then, but once I kind of grew out of that phase, you know, I just never went back. That's why I never, I seen the first Lord of the Rings maybe. I don't even know if I saw it. It might have been Chronicles of Narnia or whichever one that got that damn wardrobe in it. I've seen one of those in theaters, but I think I was yawning and shit. But it's just back then I had no interest. But eventually, I'll get there. I'm not biased to not look at it. The sequel to X is Pearl. X is an indie horror film, but it's going to be a trilogy. X is on its 70s 80s horror ride. Well, it's got to be if it's got 70s porn in it. It's a lot of bush. Tremors. That sounds crazy.
I want to watch a personality movie, a split personality type movie. There's Split. There's
We're gonna pick back up on Jurassic Park next month. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna pick back up on.
Yeah, Star
Next month.
Wars.
Yeah, next month we're gonna be doing some Saw movies, some Star Wars stuff.
Split and Glass. Glass, that's what it's called. The other one, yeah. I don't know.
Okay. What is it? 3:53. So it's about 3:53. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start taking requests. The Mist is already in there. Okay.
So I'll do 3 more.
So we need. Well, I think it allows you to do 5.
Oh, okay. So 4 more.
So we need 4 more requests. Okay. So we can start now. As I die, let me get some water. H2O. It's good for the body. Hemolati. The Ring. When was the last time you seen that?
Y'all ever seen When a Stranger Calls? That used to be my when I was. I don't know. That was one of my favorite. And Nine Dead. There's a movie called Nine Dead.
We've already
That's a
done
good
The
movie.
Exorcist. Sorry, we didn't talk over you. One, okay, okay. What is that? What is Psycho? I've seen that twice. That's all. Am I blind? The list. Let me make the list. Let me make the list. Let me make the list. Okay. Y'all think about watching Friday? Yeah, we're eventually gonna do Jason Goes to Manhattan. That's one of my favorite ones of the series. I think that's when it starts to, as far as the whole franchise, I think that's when it starts to get away from cash cowing, because that story is entertaining, and then the next one is Jason Goes to Hell, and then it goes back to a really bad movie, which is Jason X, but it's also entertaining. Yeah. Let's see.
And they don't have to be scary movies.
No, scary movies this month.
Oh.
Scary movies. Black Christmas. Okay. Random. Black Christmas. Christmas. Merry Chrysler. Merry Crisis. So we have The Mist and Black Christmas from 1976, which it just sounds crazy. Wait a minute, is it a Christmas movie? Is Black Christmas a Christmas movie? Oof. That David Harbour movie looks good. Where he's playing Santa, you seen that shit?
Mm-hmm.
It's a horror movie? Okay. Oh, Christmas slasher, I'm with it. Let's Jason takes me as happy as good as can be. Let's save this Black Christmas one like for a December reaction, you guys. I think that would be a little bit more appropriate to give some room for some of these others. So you got, I'm trying to see if we get any. I ain't seeing a lot of the doubles. Let's see. Come on, you guys, keep popping them out. Pause. Nope. Fright Night. I've seen that twice. Is Fright Night, is there a certain year? The Grudge. (2011). Okay, so we got The Mist and Fright Night 2011. He said, what about Ma? Is that a scary movie? Got that one woman in it? It's not scary then? It's like suspense or something. Don't look very scary. I mean, without, I don't know. That
It
movies
is
don't
pretty
look.
suspenseful.
Is it like Sixth Sense suspenseful?
Like, I don't really remember any significant like violence.
Oh, okay.
Like there was, but like I don't know. I feel like that movie could have been better.
Never seen it. Oh, there's an original Fright Night? We got to do the original first.
What?
$1985. What up, Michael? We're gonna do that one first, and then we'll do the. I don't like doing that one because I want to see what it's based off of.
One Missed Call. Oh my gosh, I have not. I think that's a good one.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god, memory freaking unlocked. Who said that? Torian. That was a good one.
Yeah, some people do think Jason Goes to Manhattan. I just think that the stories have to be more entertaining. They're for a little bit like you were in the woods for a long time. I don't want to spoil it for her because she hasn't seen from part 5 to part 8, which is Jason Goes to Manhattan, and she probably hasn't seen.
I've seen Manhattan.
Okay.
And I think I've seen the one before.
Maybe.
Carrie.
In a soak bag is a great way. Yeah, I know. It's just plain. It's just entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Like if you watch them all together, like that will give you a big relief because it's like where you came from.
Joyride's a good one too. That one's kind of suspenseful.
Slamming doors.
They said the original Carrie and Joyride. Those are good ones.
The original Carrie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the with I forget her name. What lies beneath? Come on, you guys. We got The Mist and Fright Night. I'm just waiting for a feel. Sissy. Oh, Sissy. Yeah. There you go. They getting them out here though. We getting some good ones, y'all. We appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Just trying to feel what's right. Jeepers Creepers. When did the first one come out though? I don't want to watch a 2001. Was that the first one that came out? Jeepers Creepers. So the original Jeepers Creepers came out in 2001.
There's one out right now. Oh, next week. Oh no, it's out right now.
There's a new one?
2022. Reborn. Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
Oh my god.
Didn't nobody even know about it.
Okay, so we got The Mist. We got Fright Night 1985. And then we got Jeepers Creepers 2001. We need 2 more. We need 2 more.
That was a good one. It was kind of creepy.
Mama?
Yeah. Kinda, yeah. Have you seen Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Wrong Turn.
Man, those are creepy, but there's like 6.
What be going on?
Yeah, there's like.
What causes these companies to go 6 movies in with a banana? There's not even that many sides to a banana. You see what I'm saying? They try to go 6 movies with a banana, bruh. It's crazy. What else can you do with a banana but take the banana out the peel? Then have the peel be the villain and you just stuck with the banana? Themes this. Okay, so now we got
Dead Silence. We'll do that one.
Okay, so we got Dead Silence.
We're gonna go ahead and put that one in there. Okay, shout out to you.
Shout out to The Miz. Hey, you know who The Miz is?
What?
From wrestling, from WWE.
I'm weak.
I forget about The Miz. Hey, The Miz. Hey, they hated on The Miz, but he was good.
Casper. We gonna do Casper separate.
Okay, so we got The Mist. We got Fright Night 1985. We got Jeepers Creepers 2001, and then we got Dead Silence.
Yeah. Okay.
We only one more way. I have like a $10 beard. Look. Something's wrong with me.
People Under the Stairs. I heard about that one. I don't know though. I don't know it. Like, I don't know what it's about.
Tales from the Hood. Bedazzled. You heard that? Child's Play. I want to do Child's Play so
I know,
bad.
but there's so many.
But like Child's Play is something that we can run outside of October because it's not all horror. Plus, there's like a TV show and shit. I don't know about reacting to a TV show.
Casper Meets Wendy. Ready or Not. I feel like that's an older scary movie too. Maybe like early 2000s. What? Oh.
Cabin Fever? What's Cabin Fever? The Seventh Day movie? What is that? Does that have something to do with like biblical shit? I react to a video and layup. I edit that video and layup. That's all they doing that layup.
They run out and layup.
Every time I hear that song, I picture Future in the studio just doing this, like layups, like air layups, every time. Surprise. I can't say that shit. Suspiria. There's two. It's about skin disease.
What is?
He said Cabin Fever 2002 is about skin disease.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm gonna write that one down because for some reason that tickles my fancy. And we might do that outside of this shit because that sounds interesting. We ain't never reacted to nothing like that. You know, no plague movies for real.
Quarantine.
Quarantine. Yeah, but the second one was really bad. What was that second one? I feel like there's a second. Which one? What? There was. I feel like there was a couple of them, and one of them was really good, and one of them was really bad.
I think Quarantine was pretty good.
I can't remember. Men in Black 2. Damn, we been need to do that.
Yeah, scary movies though. Scary movies only.
Slither. Some of these would sound really good. They got me like. I'm a horror movie guy though. I love it. So it's like when I hear movie names, it intrigues me. Hereditary.
Orphan. Yes.
I ain't seen that.
I know.
You gonna put that in there?
Yeah.
Alright.
You need to see it. You need to watch Orphan.
Okay, we're gonna put Orphan.
So
in
we
there.
can watch the second one.
Okay, we're gonna put Orphan in there. But that's just for the poll.
Okay.
So for the poll, you guys, for October, The Mist, Fright Night 1985, Jeepers Creepers 2001, Dead Silence, and Orphan. All right. Shout out to Kevin and The Miz for donating or giving us super chats on the channel. It really helps the channel. We really appreciate the support, like from our hearts. We really do. But now that we got the movies for the poll, after we get off the stream, I will drop this, and then, you know, after some time, whatever wins, we will react to it. But we're gonna stay out here just a little bit longer. If you guys got any questions or anything like that, or if you just want to chop it up, we'll be on here, so you can just chop it up with us. You dig? It's crazy. The Mist, Fright Night. Pretty good. I feel like it's pretty good.
Good
Orphan,
list,
I've never seen. Well, I've never seen really any of these. I think I've seen bits and pieces of Jeepers Creepers, or maybe the second one. I think I've seen.
Mm-hmm. I've seen bits and pieces of Jeepers Creepers too.
But I know it's like
also
a demon or something like that. Jeepers Creepers is like a demon or something. And if you all are wondering too, Hardin Holdman did a Michael Myers versus Jason fan video, and we're gonna react to that eventually. So just so you know, you will be seeing a reaction from us with that. So
yeah, you can.
Yeah. I don't know, because that first scene, holy fuck. Like, I about shit on myself, bruh. Like, seriously, like I don't know if I've ever been.
Scene?
I don't want to spoil it, but you remember with old boy and the other boy and the boy. You feel me? Cause he's the boy, and then the boy. And
Oh.
I don't know, baby.
No, you'll be okay.
That might kill your high,
okay.
bro. I'm not even bullshitting. I'm not even bullshit. I was eating a chicken tender and almost choked on my chicken tender in there, bro. Like, that shit.
That's not the first scene, but that's the first major.
My God.
But I think, I don't know. That's up to you, big dog.
Just went and watched your Halloween review. No spoilers, but you guys got it completely. Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Who's it where?
Christian.
No spoilers, but you got it completely. Exactly. Thank you. Because it's part of a timeline, right? It's the end of a timeline.
You feel me?
It's the end of a, right?
Bro, nah, they wanted Michael Myers to go Super Saiyan.
And Laurie to go fucking
and Laurie goes Super
Vegeta
Saiyan.
Blue.
And them to fight in the air over Haddonfield. While both sides, while Haddonfield citizens are cheering in the streets below on Halloween night.
Laurie!
You know what I'm saying? That's what they wanted. And then they wanted in the end to Laurie to knock out Michael Myers on the concrete. And then as her final blow, she takes his own knife and throws it, and it hits him ping, right in the head.
Yeah.
And then, you know, then they get the Dragon Balls and make sure that you can never wish Michael Myers back to life. Mm-hmm. And then Halloween ends. That's what they wanted. They also wanted the little girl from Halloween 4 or 5 to come back and be the new Michael Myers after Laurie and Michael Myers fought in the air.
Like, girl.
That's what they wanted. I don't know. I'm just making fun. I'm not, you know, if you didn't like the movie, it's okay. Not everything is for everybody, man.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing, when I hear people say certain things, that's my response to that. That's not my response.
People, like, you can't.
You.
I mean, you can't please everybody. Like, if you don't like it, then fine. But
we need a Michael Myers versus Jason movie. I think that was very, like, the Freddy and Jason movie works because of the way that they wrote it. And they didn't get too far away from it. And I think that people have to understand when you're doing these movies, these movies are corny. Mm-hmm. They're not the best acting. None of these actors in here, other than Pamela Voorhees, sold that shit. None of them. Not one single damsel. Maybe the Tommy Jarvis kid kill. But not, hell no. I couldn't tell you an actor from none of these Jason films that won an Oscar, that won or not even close to what Jamie Lee Curtis became. You know what I'm saying? And some actors became something, but not because of Friday the 13th. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, bro, like, these movies are never gonna be, you know, Omega level, super grand-esque movies.
Yeah.
Because they're based from corny concepts. If you're gonna go there, you have to do it like Evil Dead did and just reboot it and go there. But like I always say, when you're doing these stories, there's the decision you have to make from you before you even start writing anything. If I'm gonna be realistic or if I'm gonna be supernatural. And it works for some movies and properties and it doesn't work for others.
Right.
Michael Myers, I think, this realistic story they gave us was good. Even though we do like the old school, I'm dead, I'm not dead, I'm dead, I'm not dead. Everybody loves that. We thought Jason was dead 90 times. He keep coming back. We thought all these motherfuckers was dead. They keep coming back. We thought Leatherface was dead. Nah, we got another movie in 2022. We thought Ghostface was dead. Nah, it could be me. You feel me? Like, that's just the way it is. And then also horror is like shaping into like things that are very positive, can also be negative, like Barney and this Winnie the Pooh shit and you know, Trick or Treat, stuff like that. This time he's in a wheelchair. Hey, there was a scene in that movie, bro, where I stopped and looked at you, where dude was on the motorcycle, and I for sure thought that Michael Myers was on the back with him. And I was gonna say, if Michael Myers was on the back of a motorcycle with him, that shit was gonna be badass. That's gonna be one of the best shots in the movie. And
yeah, there was something I was about to say to you too, but when I leaned in real close, but then it got loud, and I was like, fuck it. Like, fuck it. It was so loud. But it was...
Meet the Blacks. What is Meet the... Is that like a Wayans Brothers video? Movie? Is Meet the Blacks Wayans Brothers?
I'm not sure. He's asking because I told him about 50 Shades of Black, and that is so.
Right, like Kevin Bacon, he became huge, but not because of Friday the 13th. Right. Same thing with Johnny Depp. You know what I'm saying? Or the other girl who played in the. We just reacted to the Dream Warriors.
Because Johnny Depp was in Nightmare on Elm Street.
We just reacted to Dream Warriors. Freddy Krueger, and old girl was in it, very young though. Where you look her up?
Yeah. Okay. Holes. Kate Barlow. Kissing Kate Barlow. She was a little girl in Nightmare on Elm Street. What was it? 3? Part 3?
Mm-hmm. Jason versus Michael versus Ash was going to be the sequel to Jason versus Freddy, but it didn't happen.
Patricia Arquette, yes.
Holy fuck. Can you talk about, like, bro, I would have busted a horror movie nut watching that. Jason, Michael Myers, and fucking Ash in the same movie.
That's crazy.
I don't know if I'm surviving that. I don't know if I'm surviving that fandom. Cause I barely could survive when I went to see Freddy versus Jason. I could barely survive because I'm a huge Jason fan.
Yeah.
But like to pull it off, like I be telling people, like, bro, like y'all gotta be thankful for what we get, and be thankful that it's not Dragon Ball or Catwoman. Okay, be thankful, bro, because shit can be really bad, bro. It can be really, really bad. It can be really bad, and it's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff is bad, but it ain't that bad.
Right.
And they pulled off, like the last scene in Freddy vs. Jason when she pulls him back in and Freddy realizes where he's at and Jason's sitting there, and it's just like, and that's the original dude who's playing him. So he's like, I be telling people, like, there's a huge height difference in Michael Myers and Jason. You know what I'm saying? And also like 30 or 40 pounds. And Jason is also supernatural. If they can cut this dude up, if they can cut Michael Myers up and all this old shit and stab him and he can get back up and all this other shit, and Jason can be blown into smithereens and still come back as a whole person, bro, like, you're not fucking with Jason Voorhees, bro. He's just written that way. But I would love to see it on screen. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see a universe where, you know, Michael is possessed or he is more supernatural than he is presented instead of being on the fence. And then he goes against Jason somehow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Freddy versus Jason was awesome writing. And people are like, bro, that shit's crap. I'm like, bro, not unless you understand both parties. If you understand how both parties works, that was perfect. Especially for Freddy Krueger at the time. I don't want to spoil it because we're going to eventually react to it, but you feel me? Bro, Catwoman and Dragon Ball, the worst two superhero movies that are ever done. They're so bad. Like, Dragon Ball is like the worst. Catwoman is second worst, bro. With Halle Berry. That shit's awful. Awful. Heavy Metal. Am I going to play any horror games on Twitch? I wanted to. I was thinking about getting that Friday the 13th game and playing it on Xbox, but I feel like I would only get it to play for this month. You feel me? You love Dragon Ball, bro? Dragon Ball Evolution? Halle Berry and that cat without the mask on though. The mask, bro, was terrible, bro. She had like a bumpy forehead, like not like bumpy, but like it had like a fucking cranium piece right here, bro. Like instead of it being more to her face, it like gave her like an iron forehead, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they should have put her in that. I'm gonna tell you right now, they would have put Halle Berry at that time in that Michelle Pfeiffer costume. My God. Woo! Now that's it right there. And Michelle Pfeiffer looked good in her costume. But it's about the way they made it, which is how Catwoman is though. You know what I'm saying? She is like a promiscuous, like even if you go back to the old Adam West Batman, which was funny, she was still like purr and, you know, not necessarily super sexual, but like insinuating lust and to kind of trick you and then cat burglarize you. Sucker, you know, gotcha. You know. You didn't like the Man of Steel. Well, I feel bad for you, my guy, because that is amazing. Okay? Superman, as far as a superhero movie is concerned, the only issue I have with Superman's movie is that it's too damn long. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that's the only movie where you got a fight scene that is long enough and it's beautiful. It's the fight scene between Kal-El and Zod is just flat out beautiful. I love that movie. I think Man of Steel ages very well. I'm a huge like Henry Cavill fan because they did his shit correctly. The only issue I have is just that movie was too long because they gave the origin story and a part of the second movie feels like into one movie. You know what I'm saying? But like, again, like we're talking about the movie where they fought in the fucking IHOP, y'all. They crashed into an IHOP and fought. They're like, and it looked amazing too. Like it for its time. Like if we go back and watch it now, I'm afraid to. I want to watch Man of Steel on the channel so bad, but like the way that Warner Brothers and all that shit going on right now, I don't want them to copyright our video or strike our channel. But Man of Steel is awesome. I love like Zod and that whole situation. That shit fire. I feel bad for you, my guy. I wish you enjoyed it as much as I do because it's a lot of fun. '70s Superman. The bat, bruh. Oh my God. It's awful, bruh. It's cringe. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, okay, remember we watched Daredevil with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner? Remember they were fighting on the playground and you thought how cheesy it was and how, you know, that's the whole Catwoman movie. That's the whole Catwoman movie. And people, they say we should react to Elektra. I think we're going to eventually react to Elektra. I don't know if that came out, it was a prequel to the Daredevil movie or was it a sequel to the Daredevil movie? I can't remember, but it's not that bad. Either are you Jesus? No. Can't either. Have you seen? No. It was post Daredevil. Okay. Legion 2010. I don't know if Sharon Stone was in it. Now that you say that, for some reason it makes me feel like she was. How do I feel about Cartoon Network ending? I think that there's a time and a place for everything. I don't feel like Cartoon Network is nowhere near what it used to be. But I still think that there are probably fans of Cartoon Network out there. But we're just in a day and age where people like nostalgic stuff. I guarantee you, like Boomerang and some of those other.
Like if they put their old shows back on.
It's Boomerang.
That would be like.
Or they have something else too. I think it's Cartoon Network had an app or they had something where they put it on there. But a lot of those old shows is on Boomerang. I guarantee you Boomerang make more money than what what's name pulls in. Have any of you been done in any sports? I mean, I played basketball. She played volleyball.
I cheered.
Yeah, she was the villain. Yeah. 2 worst movies I've probably ever seen. For real. I wanted to cry when I left the theater seeing a Dragon Ball movie. I'm just gonna be all the way real with y'all. Like, I was so hurt. That hurt my feelings. That was a disgrace. Mm-hmm. Like, that's an ultimate disgrace. I don't think I've seen The Sixth Man. What era of Disney and Nickelodeon did y'all watch? I mean, I pretty much watched Nickelodeon more than I did Disney. My brothers and sisters watched a lot of Disney, so I paid attention to, in a sense, what they would watch. And also, around the time they became of age, Disney had the better evening lineup than Nickelodeon did in the end. Because Nickelodeon's, like Jimmy Neutrons and stuff, was more of my brothers and sister gen, even though I was a Nickelodeon fan. Like, Nickelodeon from probably 90 to 99 is what I paid attention to. Other than that, I know of it. But was I really on it like that? Other than like Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, Kablam, some of Jimmy Neutron, the Fairly Odd Parents for sure. That's just classic. And then Disney had, Even Steven, Lizzie McGuire. Then you had like usually in a Disney Channel original movie, which was either like Brink, Xenon, Halloween Town, where the one boy turns into a fish. He's a swimmer at the school. I forget what movie that is. There's even one where they make they make the soapbox cars. I forget what that one is too. But I watched a lot more all around Nickelodeon in the 90s. Like all day long, from like Wienerville, which was like a puppet kind of show, to like Nick in the Morning Nick Jr. with Face, and Muppet Babies, and Blue's Clues, and Allegra's Window, Gilla Gilla Island, and then you had like Stickily After School, which was the popsicle stick with the face on it. He's the one I think that was with them when they did the Nickelodeon. What's that time thing that you bury? A time capsule. Figure It Out. Clarissa Explains It All. Keenan and Kel.
All that.
Pete and Pete. All that. Hey Arnold. Doug.
Amanda Show.
The Amanda Show. Bring in the Dancing Lobsters. He-Man. Yeah. Teen Titans. Yeah, the Teen Titans animated series was dope. That was dope. Where do you think that it fairly lost their momentum? When Nickelodeon lost their momentum. It wasn't really them. Nickelodeon lost their momentum and then changed. They like rebranded. Yeah. Remember, like Nick Cannon became the head of what the kids was watching, and it kind of turned into like a teen thing, and then it kind of like died back down, and now you have like Kids Nick, which is like what's Doc McStuffins and what Jayla and stuff used to watch all those stuff. Some of that stuff is Disney, some of that stuff is Nickelodeon stuff. I'm not for sure which is which. But then you have like SpongeBob still. I couldn't even tell you what the new shows on Nickelodeon are, you know what I'm saying? Yep, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Speaking of that, we got a Courage the Cowardly Dog reaction coming up very soon. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If y'all thought that I wasn't slick, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Powerpuff Girls was on cartoon. Samurai Jack, I love that more than a lot of shit on Dexter's Lab.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh my god, that shit was comedy.
I love that.
Kids Next Door.
Yes, Kids Next Door.
DBZ on Toonami. Sailor Moon, Gundam Wing, Yu Yu Hakusho. Home Movies. Space Ghost. Space Ghost was comedy. Like, I wish they would bring that show back, like an animated talk show. That shit was comedy. Drake and Josh was better.
Yeah, I love Drake and Josh.
Like Drake and Josh is when kind of like Nickelodeon got their bag back a little bit. Cause that shit was comedy.
It was.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yikes. And then I think Adult Swim was dope because she don't like how she don't like Robot Chicken, but I do. And then they got Rick and Morty,
Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, American Dad,
bruh, Ren and Stimpy,
Squidbillies. Squidbillies my shit.
Yeah.
What else? Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
WB, they had Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain.
Dragon Tales, hell yeah. Dragon Tales is the GOAT.
I felt like that was on PBS
Dragon
for
Tales
me.
was OG, right? It was PBS.
It was PBS.
And I like this show called Zoom.
Is that what the kids was jumping and it was all colorful and shit?
I don't remember, but it was like science and shit. Like they did fun shit.
The Wiggles.
It was pretty cool.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
King of the Hill, yeah.
Oh, bro, King of the Hill. What was I telling you about?
Squidbillies is such an ugly show, but it was funny as hell. Hell yeah, that was drawn ugly as shit, but that shit was comedy.
What was the show I was telling you about that had Tim Allen in it? Home Improvement. Bro, I used to watch
really
Home
like
Improvement. That shit was comedy.
My shit was like George Lopez and fucking
God.
Family Matters. Like that was like late night.
He said Rocket Power. Rocket Power was definitely
and
legendary.
Recess.
Oh yeah, Recess.
Recess was my shit too.
How y'all doing today? We doing all right. How you doing, Jess G? The Boondocks.
Hey, Boondocks my shit too.
I don't know if they would let us react to that. I would love to though.
Probably not.
I would love to. YouTube be petty, man. We would love to react to a lot of it.
Fresh Prince. George Lopez was fucking
My
comedy.
Wife and Kids.
Yeah, My Wife and Kids.
That was comedy.
Oh yeah.
The Jamie Foxx show, I still
Like
think is
Fresh
like.
Prince. Jamie Foxx show, yes. Martin wasn't as funny to me as the Jamie Foxx show, but it was still funny.
He said Nick at Night with like Wonder Years, I Love Lucy, Cosby Show, Dick Van Dyke, Taxi. Taxi was probably my favorite. It was like Taxi, Cosby, I Love Lucy. And Wonder Years is okay.
Yeah.
And then Happy Days. Happy Days. Danny Phantom, yeah.
Danny Phantom, oh my gosh.
Kim Possible.
Danny Phantom was the shit.
Jet Jackson, a lot of people don't remember Jet Jackson because he passed away, but Jet Jackson.
Kim Possible.
Freaks and Geeks. All right, you guys, I think we're going to go ahead and get up off here. We appreciate you guys rocking with us on the live stream today. We have the movies for the poll, all right? So I'm going to say it before we get off here. It's The Mist, it's Fright Night 1985, Jeepers Creepers 2001, Dead Silence, and Orphan, all right? So I'm going to put those up for the movie poll. Once it gets some time and people get to voting, we'll pick whatever the winner is or from the results what the winner is, and then we'll react to it, all right? So we'll probably, one of us will probably, or both of us will probably be watching the Friday the 13th reaction tonight and be in the chat. So we hope to see you guys tonight. And the Halloween Ends movie spoiler review is up on the channel now, all right? So if you want to go ahead and take a look and leave a comment what you think, if you saw it. If not, wait, don't spoil yourself.
If you agree or disagree with us or whatever you think.
So we'll catch you guys very soon. Yeah.